You would think the U.S. president, who is hours away from sitting down for negotiations with North Korean leader Kim Jong Un and perhaps bring an end to the Korean War and maybe making some headway on the denuclearization of the Koreas, would be completely focused on that, but not Donald Trump. He tweeted a few hours ago about the G7 meeting, "Fair trade is now to be called fool trade," according to Trump. The attacks on Justin Trudeau continued on Sunday talk shows over the weekend. Read more. Rare show of solidarity on Parliament Hill as Trump trade fallout continues. So what exactly did Trudeau say? Well, what he said over the weekend is exactly what he's been saying since the U.S. imposed tariffs on aluminum and steel. Says Canada won't be pushed around over the tariffs and we are reasonable people. We negotiate in good faith but we won't be pushed around. View link. Seems like a pretty standard, fair political rhetoric, but somehow Trump has taken this as a stab in the back. Now his advisors have taken to the TV talk show circuit to mimic what their leader has said. This is what trade advisor Peter Navarro said, and this is what he had to say about Trudeau. "There's a special place in hell for any foreign leader that engages in bad faith diplomacy with President Donald J. Trump and then tries to stab him in the back on the way out the door. Have you ever heard in your life a bigger load of crap from an American trade official?" Watch. Trump takes more swipes at Kenyatta. Read more. Timeline of Donald Trump's war of words and trade with Justin Trudeau. What Navarro is saying is, oh well, Trump did everyone a favor by coming to Quebec and the G7, I guess he also did us a favor by imposing steel and aluminum tariffs. Do you see the attitude of this administration? Do you get now that if you criticize and oppose Trump, somehow that is not allowed, that you cannot stand up for yourself? All he did was stand up for his country as any leader would have and should have. And yet, when you listen to Navarro, it sounds like Canada has broken diplomatic relations with the U.S. and declared war on the place. And it's this over-the-top BS rhetoric that has become commonplace within the Trump administration, and Navarro is one of those people who will say anything to appease his boss. He's a lapdog for Donald Trump. Another one is Larry Kudlow. He's the chief economic advisor to the president. What was he before that? He was a TV business show host. He went rogue, according to Kudlow, whoever he is. Now what Kudlow says is that Canada is a middle power and Justin Trudeau somehow has the ability to knock the feet from under Donald Trump and put the talks with North Korea in a different kind of light than how they'd normally be, by simply standing up to Canada and saying that these tariffs are unfair. This is what Larry Kudlow believes, that somehow Trudeau, by sticking up for his own country, has undermined the negotiations between Trump and Kim. That is how weak, apparently, and thin-skinned, apparently, that is how tenuous, apparently, the U.S. president is as he approaches the talks with North Korea. View link. It's all Trudeau's fault because Trudeau had the temerity to stand up for his own country to the bully Trump, and somehow this might throw Trump off his game as he heads to Singapore. You have got to be joking. Those two sound bites from Kudlow and Navarro, combined about 3 minutes in length, are the biggest 3 minutes of bull's tea I have heard yet out of this administration. Absolute and total BS, and anyone who is stupid enough to buy that stuff shouldn't be allowed out at dark. Is Donald Trump so unprepared for his talks with North Korea that the trade dispute with Canada is going to throw him off his highly vaunted game? Give me a break. Copyright 2018 Global News, a division of Chorus Entertainment Inc.